right into it and find out what we've got.
Yeah. Tunnel Rat!
Night Force Tunnel Rat. This is gonna be good.
Wolf Spider! And Shadow Tracker!
Yeah, you've been waiting for Shadow Tracker. I've been waiting for these guys, Wolf Spider, and especially my favorite version of Tunnel Rat, Night Force.
Shadow Tracker's gonna look so cool.
Night Force Tunnel Rat has not made the rounds in a big way just yet. It's one of the rare times that we have a figure before a lot of people, especially a lot of people in America, haven't gotten this just yet at the time of filming.
He looks so cool.
Now, Shadow Tracker was first announced in October of 2022 at the MCM Comic-Con in London. That's when he was a name-only reveal. Oh, Shadow Tracker. Yeah, he's got some heft to him, especially all geared up. Now, if Shadow Tracker looks familiar, there's a reason why. He's a repaint of Zartan from head to toe, just with a different head sculpt and a few different pieces of gear, but it's Zartan's body from head to toe. Zartan, for the first probably year or two of Classified, one of my favorite figures. Great body mold, so if we're getting another one as a repaint for Shadow Tracker, that's not a bad thing. That's a good use of a great mold.
Yeah.
Really nice looking. I love all the bones, especially that Jaguar mask that he's got on. His gear is different enough that you'd never know that this is Zartan, just repainted. Of course, with different web gear, really nice figure. Love all the accessories too.
Once you get the bow and arrow on the backpack, it's so snug. I love his bow and arrow. All the different gears and everything on it, it looks really cool.
And before we move on, we invite you to quickly do us a favor and smash that like button to show your support for the show and the work that we put into it. But this guy right here is my favorite version of Tunnel Rat. So Tunnel Rat has a new logo on his left shoulder. I'm not sure if this is a Night Force logo. It's hard to tell because it's yellow paint over white paint. It sort of blends in. Some of the differences here, for his Joe Pro, it's got a red light instead of the standard blue light that comes with these. I like this a lot. This figure's great. He doesn't have camo paint on his face, but he does have black camo on his bandana. Night Force Tunnel Rat is better than the original version. I'm just putting that out there right now. That's my opinion, but I'm very impressed. I like this guy a lot. It's a clean version of Tunnel Rat without all the paint, which is not a bad thing. The contrast with the bandolier against his black outfit, it really pops. Night Force Tunnel Rat has a very simple color scheme, just black and a muted army green. Comes with all the same accessories, but I think these paint apps just work so much better this time. All geared up, Night Force Tunnel Rat is a big win. I am a huge fan of this figure. Yeah, this guy just makes perfect sense. Hasbro really knocked it out of the park. Now, this is a repaint of the original 1980s version of Tunnel Rat from Night Force, but wow. Yeah. Dex, you gotta check this out. I know you like Tunnel Rat a lot. There you go, check him out.
Tunnel Rat, it looks crazy, all the different things he's doing on him, especially this, the binoculars.
What do you think of the color scheme? It's just black and green.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
And even better, let's talk about this. Night Force Tunnel Rat and Night Force Shooter standing side by side. These guys go well together.
Yeah.
I think people are going to like Night Force Shooter even more once you get more of these Night Force figures all grouped together. Right there. These guys are awesome. I think the Walmart line that we're currently going through right now with Night Force and then the whole Dark Energon storyline, I don't know how excited people are, but I think a lot of people who didn't get these figures are eventually going to have some regret and go back after the fact, because this is probably one of the best theme lines that we've had so far. We've got Big Ben, the Range Viper, Mole Rat, the Crimson Alley Viper, Shadow Tracker, Night Force Shooter, Night Force Tunnel Rat, Night Force Wolf Spider, and then for the Dragonfly, Night Force Ripcord, and Night Force Crazy Legs. There's more on the way. This is going to be a fun year, folks.
Wolf Spider looks amazing.
Wolf Spider features a lot of reuse. It's basically a kit bash figure. But I think this is one of those times where it was done really well. Wolf Spider consists of the following. Kamakura's head sculpt, plus he's got Dusty's torso, Beachhead's torso web gear, Scrap Iron's legs, and Falcon's weapons. You put all of that together and kit bash it together, you get one fantastic looking figure with the Night Force color scheme. What a great execution of repaints and reuse. I think this is the way you do it well, and they did a lot of this back in the 80s, right? G.I. Joe is no stranger to repaints and reuse. So Wolf Spider is a brand new G.I. Joe character designed by the Hasbro team.
Yeah.
And it's a new character, right? But at the same time, it can also double as a troop builder. Some people will push back on that and say, no, he's a character. He's Wolf Spider.
He's a troop builder.
But
because with this, the little goggles things he come with that make him look like a robot, that could be used, and also the helmet right here, it looks like he's just a night, like a night trooper that goes down. They could have named him Night Trooper instead, and it would have been better than Wolf Spider.
Or they could just be the Wolf Spiders, and he's Parth Varma. But you know who else agrees with you, Dex?
Who?
Lenny Panzica, the guy who designed the figure in the first place and came up with this character. The head of the G.I. Joe team, he said himself that Wolf Spider is intended to be a troop builder. And that's why Wolf Spider comes with the full helmet, just as you pointed out there, Dex. So for anyone who pushes back on Wolf Spider being a troop builder, you may not want him to be a troop builder, but a lot of people are going to use him as a troop builder, especially once the Dragonfly comes out.
Yeah.
This guy is fantastic. When Hasbro does G.I. Joe HasLabs, what we're seeing so far with the Classified series with his tank and what we're going to see with Dragonfly is that they do it well and they do it right. They're creating support crew members that go along with those vehicles. It's a very smart thing to do because their whole existence centers around selling toys. How do you do that? Create things that people want. You already have the Dragonfly ordered. The Wolf Spider is going to be your best friend. You're going to want to load up your Dragonfly, the whole scene.
And if you even don't want too many of them, even two's good. Have one on the side hanging off of it and have one hanging down from a rope. Because he comes with this rope right here that you can like hang down from.
Yeah, they are extraction specialists, the Wolf Spider, right? That's his job. He's in the forefront, but in the background, there's others dropping down as well. Just like Grunt is Grunt, but at the same time, you throw that Steel Corps Trooper's Grunt helmet on him.
Yeah.
You've got a whole bunch of Army Troopers. Hasbro's own photographer set it all up, and they've got a whole bunch of different Army Troopers in the background that are all just Grunt. If you're a fan of Night Force like I am, you're going to be a big fan of Wolf Spider. I'm already a big fan of Shooter. I think she's very underrated. Great figure, great sculpt. If you've got some extra Steel Corps Troopers, take the shoulder pads off of the female trooper and throw it on your Shooter figure. You will be very happy that you did because that green suits her very well with the rest of her existing outfit. She's got the sneaky shoes on down here as well. As a sniper, that's fantastic. And then you've got another one. The Night Force team are covert soldiers who operate in the dead of night. Tunnel Rat is an amazing figure. They're battling the Mole Rats who've gone rogue. They've gone mindless. They're basically zombies. Got Shadow Tracker as well. The Alley Vipers. This is a great storyline. It's one of our first big storylines for G.I. Joe Classified. I was hoping that we'd get more of one with Cobra Island. I think that was a missed opportunity they didn't cash in on. But in the meantime, now we're seeing the quality that we can get, the designs that we can get, and the narratives that we can get that really support this line. Out of these three decks, which one do you like the best and why?
Wolf Spider. He's awesome. You can make him an army builder. Everything he comes with, even if the backpack's not good because it comes with the worst figure of all time, you can swap it out with other good backpacks.
Shadow Tracker's face masks fit very snug onto his face. That's really good. They really cling on. They're not loose at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if this glows in the dark. I don't think it does, but the translucent lime green version.
I'm not a fan of it either.
I see what they're doing. The sculpting is good. I just don't like the execution. I hope this is one of the last times that we see this translucent green. It reminds me of late 80s, early 90s type of thinking that happened with G.I. Joe, whereas here we got this really nicely painted Jaguar mask.
It looks amazing. It looks like something from a video game.
And you know what? This is better than what we originally saw in the render images. Because it says in fine print at the bottom of those images that it's not exactly the way it's going to come. And there might be some differences. There was some painting that was done after the fact by, I think, Tony from the G.I. Joe team. This head sculpt is awesome. Or I should say the face mask. I wanted to wait until I got Shadow Tracker in hand before I really made any judgments about it. I wasn't sure how it would end up being. I think overall, I'm impressed. The normal head sculpt for him, wow. Check out that paint. What do you think, Dex? I like that a lot.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This is basically like the Predator version for G.I. Joe. Really nice sculpting all over the web here as well. Yeah, I think this is one of our best unboxings. 3 really good figures, and if you were disappointed in any way by the normal Tunnel Rat,
this one's a lot better.
Give this one a try. I like this a lot better. I think I rated them the same in terms of my excitement level and overall rating. I'm going to increase my rating on this guy. As a fan of Tunnel Rat, I think this is the best version we're ever going to get.
This one's so much better.
This is the one I was waiting for. I was so excited for when Night Force would come to G.I. Joe Classified. This is my glory year, 2024. We're going to have awesome Night Force figures, plus a whole bunch of others that we've already spoken about. Shadow Tracker is pretty cool. I wonder if we're getting any other brand new figures, just like Wolf Spider. Now, Dex, I can tell that you really like Wolf Spider because I haven't even touched him so far. That is a great looking figure. I can't wait to see him. I'll check him out after we're done filming here. But in the meantime, let us know your opinion about Shadow Tracker, Night Force Tunnel Rat, and Night Force Wolf Spider. I think we can definitely recommend all three of these, right?
Yeah.
Now, out of 10 Dex, what would you give Wolf Spider?
I'd give him a 9 out of 10. I know it's a bit early to say this, but I think this might be one of the best figures of 2024. It's just a troop builder, and you guys are probably thinking, there's gonna be millions of troop builders. Calm down, Dex. There is, but like, look at this. It looks amazing. It's one of the best figures of the year, in my opinion. I don't care if we haven't seen anyone else. I don't care if you have people like Metalhead or like the Vamp, and then
Hey now, the Vamp's gonna be great in Mutt and Junkyard. What are we talking about?
But then
That's
this
blasphemy.
guy's amazing. He looks so good. I think he's probably best army builder of the year, maybe. Because he's original, unlike all the repaints they're going to be doing.
Well, a great effort for Hasbro here, right?
Yeah.
Creating a brand new character, even though it's a kit bash, it doesn't matter. This is how you do it right, and this is really impressive. I like it a lot.
If I were them, even though I'm not a fan of repaints, I would paint, instead of that yellow and green, I would make it more like red, and then make like a Cobra version. I don't care if they're the same figure, it would look really good as Cobra.
I would give Wolf Spider an 8.4. I think it speaks volumes about the fact that this is a brand new character, and it works so well. Dex, Shadow Tracker, what would you give him out of 10?
8. I loved his head sculpt, especially this main one right here. Awesome, all of the fur on him. His axe looks amazing. His weapons, really good figure. An 8 out of 10. The reason why it's not like a 8.5 or 9 is because I know it's just a mask, but that yellow mask really is like, you could have done a different mask and you decide to do some mask that doesn't really look good.
Yeah, I'd give Shadow Tracker an 8.2. I think it's overall very well done. It's going to stand out in your collection for sure. Almost too bad that he's not really considered a Dreadnought, because I think he would go really well with the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
Overall, very good figure. Love the head sculpt. Love the hair. The fur pelt around his waist as well. Not everyone's that familiar with Shadow Tracker. That's okay. And then Tunnel Rat. Let's talk about that. What would you give Tunnel Rat out of 10?
Really good figure. I'm going to give Tunnel Rat a 7.5. It's, like, good, but I feel like they could have done Tunnel Rat a bit better, because that ammo clip, they decided, they heard about everyone complaining about how big it is, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna make a Night Force one. We're gonna give him 2 colors for his entire body without the accessories.
That's not a bad thing. Now, you're entitled to your opinions.
It has no paint at all. It's usually for repaints, they don't put much paint, but this is just not even using any paint.
Everyone's got different opinions, and this is where my bias is going to show, because this is my favorite version of Tunnel Rat, and it's going to show with my ranking, because I'm giving Night Force Tunnel Rat a 9.4. I am so happy with this figure.
That's a really high
Automatic, yeah, because I like Tunnel Rat the character. Wasn't so impressed with the first version that we got that was the original vintage style. But for all the reasons you don't like Night Force Tunnel Rat, or that you're not so enthused about him, that's all the reasons that I do like him. I don't want all these different paint colors all over him.
I do, though.
I like it pared down. I like it muted and more subtle. And I like the sort of dark charcoal gray pants, the black shirt. This is exactly what I want. This is a more mature Tunnel Rat. He's going to look so awesome in our collection. 9.4 for Night Force Tunnel Rat. If you like Night Force, I think you're really going to like this guy just as much as I do.
I think that Wolf Spider is 100 million times better than him.
I can see why. Definitely more exciting.
And I'm giving him a 9, and you're giving him a 9.4.
Because I've been waiting.
Way more exciting. The goggles with the different head sculpt. You could make him pretty much a robot or an action, like a trooper, or you can make him like someone that hangs out of helicopters, or like a sniper, or anything.
True.
And all you can do for Tunnel Rat is some little short guy that walks around in tunnels with a machine gun that has a sniper scope on it with the weirdest attachments ever. It's like he went to Dollarama for guns and he couldn't find anything else because everyone else bought everything.
Well, all that said, I was waiting for the Night Force Tunnel Rat to come along because it's my favorite version. Wolf Spider looks a lot more exciting, a lot more fun. And
a lot better overall, with better accessories.
They're both good.
Overall, besides for the backpack.
They're both good. This is one of my all-time favorite classified figures, I think, already. And I like this Wolf Spider a lot, but
he's awesome in my opinion.
The character is what brings out my love here for Tunnel Rat. And like Hasbro, thank you. Everyone who designed and had anything to do with this, it's funny, I just wasn't satisfied with the original. But
I
this
think they're
one,
the exact same figures in my opinion, pretty much. Just different pin apps.
I barely put this down. This is how much I like this figure. I'm so satisfied with this. I love it in every way. Thank you, Hasbro, for making such a great version of Night Force Tunnel Rats in hand. I'm having a good time with this figure. And that does it for us here today. However you're watching us, whether it's online or on TV, whether it's in Canada, in the States, in the Philippines, England, Ireland, Spain, Australia, wherever you are in the world, we're glad you're here with us. We're celebrating the world of G.I. Joe and we're having fun with it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. We're just about to kick off probably what's going to be the best year of G.I. Joe Classified so far. So let's really enjoy this year. My name is Liam. You can follow me on Instagram at Viper Island. For all things G.I. Joe, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you want to support the show, smash that like button. Until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, have a great day, and yo Joe!